Good morning, everybody. This is Stephen Pugh of the Home Bible College. I want to bring another little mini lecture on the subject of the Christian minister. So all of these little mini lectures, they just itemize the various parts that make up the life of a Christian minister. Now, today we're looking at this is lecture number 18, and today we're looking at the Christian pastor. And what we're saying here is that the Christian pastor is fully aware of all of the errors and heresies that are common in this world. So the Christian pastor then is an apologist. He is a Christian leader whose duty, whose responsibility it is to be able to guide the Christian congregation in such a way that when error comes in or when heresies come into the church, he's able to confront those heresies and he's able to correct them. So, the Christian pastor then has made a study of the various religions and cults that blight the world, and he can counter them from Scripture in all of their main arguments. He's also aware of the common misunderstandings that Christians have and teaches to correct them. So, for example, the Christian pastor has probably made a list and has some sort of a file in which all of the errors that come his way are able to be studied adequately. Now, there's a difference here between error and heresy. Now, an error is when somebody makes an honest mistake. It's possible, you see. It's always possible for anybody to make an honest mistake, and that's just an error. But a heresy seems to have a different feature. A heresy is a particular belief that actually divides the church, a particular belief that divides the Church of God universally, or divides a Church of God locally. And the Christian pastor then is aware of these errors and these heresies. He probably then has some notes on all of those that he's come across, and he will have spent the time to study these false views and to counter these false things either from Scripture or from history or from other sources. It's not just Scripture alone that can counter certain heresies or certain errors. It may be other books that will actually be able to do that. He is also aware, and this is a very, very important thing, he's aware of the common misunderstandings that many Christians have. So the Christian elder then, the Christian pastor, he spends time listening to the people in the local congregation, and also listening to Christians in the world in general. And by doing so, by listening constantly, he's able to ascertain what is it that people think. What is it that they understand? What is it? How do they understand certain things in Scripture? How have they come to those conclusions? Where did they learn these false things? I mean, is this something that's an honest mistake as a result of just their own thinking? Or is this something that's being propagated by a particular false teacher somewhere? See, we need to just be aware of these things. Now, the Christian pastor is very alert and understands that these things come into the world, and they come into the world and they can come into a church specifically so that he, as the pastor, will be able to stand up and make the correction that's needed. In fact, one of the things that Christian churches need to honour is the fact that the Christian pastor has to do so much background study. And it's not just background study in a general sense. It's a bit like if you go to the doctor and you sit before him in 5 minutes and you have a brief consultation, and he discovers there's something wrong with you, but he's not quite sure what it is. He may then appoint various tests. He may research into it. He might consult friends, other doctors. He might read books, because you see, it's impossible for any man to know everything, but he will do the background work, and he will come up with real, clear, sensible conclusions as to what's gone wrong, as to where there was a mistake made, and he'll be able to correct that. And the same is true for the Christian pastor. He will spend the time researching. He will be an apologist. The word apologist means somebody that answers difficult questions, and he will be an expert in that field. But the most important thing is this, is that he understands the Christians that are under his care. He understands how they think. In fact, he not only understands how they think, but he makes a careful study of the ways in which people think incorrectly, and is able to teach to correct that. Wow, what an amazing and what an important work he has. Well, God bless you. I look forward to catching up with you next time. Have a great day, and bye for now.